Put some stuff down tonight. I normally don't do that. I kind of do it off the top of my head, so who knows? Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be worse. We'll see. So when I heard the theme tonight, beautiful no matter what they say, I thought, wow, this has a tendency to go dark, so I'm going to make this a fun one. So I thought to myself, what can I do? Tonight I'm going to tell, what's the word for it? It's a storgasm. Not a storgasm, it's a storygasm, kind of like origami storygasm, get it? And if I could tell stories and do orgasms, that'd be a whole different thing, I think. I might have a profession, but that's not what I'm talking about. A good feeling story, right? I want you to feel good about yourselves, because you're all beautiful. You really are. No, this isn't a motivational speech to make you get up here and give me $5 and I'll tell you the secret to life, but you're all beautiful, okay? Keep that in mind. So, when I was a kid growing up, I never felt good about myself as far as the way I looked. My parents both were pretty poor growing up, so they didn't have good self-esteem about themselves as it was. So you take two bad self-esteems and you get me. I didn't think too good about myself either. Even though I grew up in a small town, when I would, maybe like a little girl, she never liked me back. I was never one of the handsome kids, I guess we'll say. Like I said, I didn't feel too highly about myself. And the other fact was that my birthday is in August, and everybody else was older than me by a year, so I was a year behind continuously, so I was always a little guy. I'm not a big guy now, but I was always a little runt, fall behind everybody. So that didn't do well for my self-esteem whatsoever. I kind of felt like Charlie Brown. I still kind of feel like that today, I get bashful and red, and little rosy cheeks, and I have the round face, and I just never felt, good. And I had straight hair that kind of had a, ball haircut, I guess it'd be, so I didn't feel good about myself. I had nicknames. Where I grew up, nicknames were pretty cool, like Slick. That's one slick cat right there. That's Slick. I never had one like that. I had names like Pigpen. Who the hell wants to be called Pigpen, right? I played baseball, and that was one thing that I was good at. I wasn't good at a lot of things, and I get dirty all the time, so hey, it's Pigpen. They also called me Gomer, because I wore some green army hat my dad had, and Gomer Pyle, once again, that's not something I want to be known for. And Greenhorn. I guess that means a new person. I don't know much about that language, Greenhorn, but my last name is Green, so Greenhorn. So I never had a cool name, never felt really good about myself. So, and then I was good at art, and I was good at baseball because I was a catcher, and I'm very all over the place. As a catcher, it's just continuously action, 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 so I can deal with that. Everything else in school, I did horrible in. Oh my God. I'm a visual learner, I'm a hands-on learner, so I felt stupid most of my life because I couldn't memorize like everybody else. I need to know, why does the sun shine in the sky? I don't really care how many miles away it is, or the circumference or diameter, all that bullshit. I want to know what that damn thing's about. So I felt stupid all my life, so my self-esteem wasn't that good. So it gets into high school, and I hit maturity later in life, so I'm like a freshman, sophomore, finally hitting maturity. Most kids are hitting puberty at 7th grade, so I was behind. I never had self-confidence because of that. But I was good in art and baseball, so you know what? I'm gonna get a scholarship for baseball, I'm gonna get an art degree, and I'll be a teacher. It'll be perfect. Well, then I broke my hand, and I couldn't play baseball anymore. And my parents were like, well, art's not gonna get you anywhere. So I never pursued those avenues. So, because I never felt too good about myself. So fast forward, I interview hundreds of people in my life. And what I found out in interviewing all these people, you see these people and you think they're like superhero. Imagine whatever superhero image you can think of with the cape, that's who they are, and they're strong, and I'm fantastic. I have no name, but I am fantastic. Ask me a question. I'm wonderful. Everybody loves what I do. I'm confident. I am fantastic. You see that person, you think that at least. You try to judge them off that standard because you think that they're something I can never be. I can never attain that. So I learned that everybody feels a little bit insecure, and every person I've interviewed. Everybody questions their intelligence sometimes, and they feel dumb to an extent sometimes. Everybody has depression. Everybody has anxiety. Everybody has fear. But But be careful of those things, because fear can lead to ignorance, and ignorance can lead to hate, and I think Yoda says something like that down the line. But the aspect of everybody has insecurities. So don't think that someone's different. You're all beautiful, and what was that again? We're all beautiful no matter what people say, okay? Keep that in mind. Everybody else is just like you. And the more of us that reach out and understand that we're all a little bit like that, we talk about it, it's okay. It's okay to be depressed, get some help. It's okay to talk about it. Talking about it's really damn important, let me tell you about that. So these things are fine. Now, when it comes to those people, we have today a culture based off of trying to be those people. We watch television shows and we try to be these people. We have this almost collective sickness to an extent to want to be like these people. So we're programmed to feel like shit about ourselves because we're not perfect like everything we see on TV. And that's a real problem. We need to stop thinking that way, because you're beautiful. No matter what people say, keep that in mind. Use your strengths. That's what I've done in life. Use my toolbox. Find what I'm good at. Find what I'm bad at. Use those things. And no matter what everybody else says, now screw that. You're beautiful no matter what you say too. Yeah. Don't be so damn hard on yourself. You're beautiful. Don't try to compete with somebody else. There's no sense in doing that whatsoever. You're all beautiful. You're all wonderful. You're all unique. There's only one of you out there. There's no one else like you. Even though you might think like you're just like everybody else, that's not true. It's okay to be a tree that stands alone in a forest of many. We're all united by those roots and we can grow strong, right? But it's okay to be a little bit different. That's fine. There's a bunch of you out there. We're all unique. We're all trying to find our way. We're all trying to figure out what the hell we're doing in life. It's not particular to you and you only. Keep in mind, we're all stardust, right? We all come from supernovas one way or the other. Those elements in your bones. Calcium. I was a supernova. It ended up in you. We're all connected, but we're all unique and we're all different. And we're all just trying to find a way in life, no matter what that person you look up to thinks they are. They're just trying to way. You, and I mean this, you're beautiful. And I love each and every one of you. I'm just being beautiful, no matter what they say. Thank you.